All right, we're going to head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason. This is in reference to something that we had yesterday.
Hi, I was just watching your video on Browns who should not return to the team next season, and I'd like to say that all three of those players are players I like, and I don't think any of the players have been utilized properly by their defensive coordinator, and he's the one who should be gone. The team needs defensive tackles, so everybody can play their roles without trying to be a safety and a defensive tackle at the same time, or a linebacker and a defensive tackle. There's Joe Woods that should be gone. So thank you very much, and that's my opinion.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. So the players that we referenced were Greedy Williams, Tommy Togiai, John Johnson. It was from an article on Dog Pound Daily, I believe. Greedy Williams is going to be kind of a free agent type of guy. He's not going to be under contract. He might have played himself into a better deal than the Browns can afford, especially with his injury issues. Tommy Togiai has been disappointing. He's one of those younger guys. I know it's only been 2 years. He's a tackle. None of the tackles have played well. And if you don't think John Johnson has been a disappointment, what have you been watching? It's $9 million a year. Now, you might not be asking him to do the things that are his strengths. Okay. But he hasn't been the signing that you had hoped he would have been.
No, and I mean, I look at this defense. When you can argue the best thing, the most pleasant surprise, the best good news on this defense is what Martin Emerson has done at corner. I think that, speaks volumes for just the issues that this group of veterans has had. I mean, you kind of said it. I don't know if Greedy Williams comes back next year because, like you said, he's a free agent. I think Martin Emerson kind of steps into his role. Him and A.J. Green could be the number 3, battling out for number 3, number 4 corner next season. Tommy Togiai, he's been a huge disappointment. I thought that was a great pick for the Browns in the 4th round when they got him. He was coming off playing the best football of his career at Ohio State. I thought, he may not have been the biggest guy, but I thought he played with such great physicality that it would translate. And it just hasn't, for whatever reason, it just hasn't shown up. And, John Johnson, I mean, obviously he's supposed to be a vocal leader of this defense. I know he's taking on that leadership, but at some point you got to be able to make some plays. And I mean, I could say that for, a lot of the guys on this defense, it's somebody needs to go make some plays. And right now I feel like, in addition to, they're not being, physical enough and assertive enough, it seems like everybody's waiting for somebody else to do something instead of taking onus, trying to maximize your play in your own assignments, because it's clear the coaching's not going anywhere just yet. I mean, I would think if there was going to be a change of defensive coordinator, it might have happened weeks ago, not just, the first game off a bye week. So they just got to make the best of what's there. And whatever your assignment is, play it as hard as you can. Don't worry about what anyone else is doing. It's doing your own job as a defensive player. It comes down to each individual doing that. And, they're not doing it. Joe Woods isn't putting them in a good position in doing it. When you have those two things together, that's kind of what leads to the issues that the Browns are having on defense.
Yeah, and to his point, the Browns are not utilizing some of the – we've talked about it. Yes, but there are still guys that, again, if John Johnson has to find a way to make plays. Okay, they're asking him to be more of a free safety than a box safety. He should be able to do that. I think he thinks he should be able to do that. So, yes, you're correct. They're not putting him in a position to be successful. There are guys that are still underperforming, and that's why you can't get it fixed. If it was as simple as, well, this guy can do this, it'd be fixed already.